Let's take a look and see who we have here.
Hi, I'm Bill,
And I'm Stacie.
and we're the Baileys.
Bill used to be in sales. Now he works as a police officer, which has been like his lifelong dream.
10-4.
And I've been teaching for 5 years.
So get a piece of paper. We have 2 children. Billy, who's 2.
He can be really, really sweet. And there's the devil.
It's a nice out.
Jadyn, who's 6.
Don't ever joke me again!
She's already hit like the moodiness of puberty. It's hard to deal with.
Stacie and I both have opposite schedules. I work weekend nights, and she has weekends off. She works during the day, during the week, and pretty much all my days are off during the week.
Bill is just not here.
Bye-bye, Daddy.
I'm much more tolerant of their bad behavior.
Jadyn, let go of his neck.
Billy, give me it.
Billy, you never know when the temper tantrum's gonna happen. And he'll get really, really mad really fast. Our daughter, Jadyn, she gets this attitude and talks back.
Mama's not smart.
She acts like you don't have the right to tell her no. You don't give me those dirty looks and walk away from me when I'm talking to you.
They just drain me.
Mom!
Billy, stop screaming.
There are times you just have to let it out and just cry.
What we're doing doesn't seem to be working. Billy?
Jadyn, put your brother down. Supernanny, we're at our wits' end. We need help.
Right then, here I come.
You must be Stacie. I'm Joe
I'm so glad to meet you. Please.
When we opened the door and met Joe, first I was shocked. I was kind of taken aback because she just didn't fit my conception of what a British nanny would look like.
Well, I'm here to help.
The nanny showed up today. That was a little bit of a relief because we're gonna get some answers to the questions we have.
I'd like you just to be relaxed, and see how the family works, any concerns or issues that you have, and then I'm going to find a solution that works for you both. Carry on as normal, as if it's like a normal day, to be honest, as if I wasn't here.
Mom, no!
Oh, you didn't want him out?
Take 'em.
Mm-hmm.
Take 'em.
Okay.
Bye, take 'em.
Is that Jadyn's gum? No. If you throw them, you're not going to be able to play with them. That's a good boy. Billy, you're throwing them. You don't get to play with them right now. No. Billy?
With Billy, you never know when he's gonna snap.
Oh,
Do you want to go up and time out?
no! No! Go
Stop
now.
screaming. Stop screaming.
No!
Hey, come on. Let's go on time out.
I have to say no to him, which is gonna set him off, and he's gonna have a fit and hit and scream and kick.
Sometimes I think the saying, go to your room, is used without parents thinking what they're actually doing.
You stay in time out until you're ready to listen.
1 minute you're saying, yeah, go to your room and play. And the next minute it's go to your room. And then all of a sudden, their bedrooms become a punishment area. And so the child's getting mixed messages.
Billy, this isn't funny. You stay in time out until I come and get you.
And now he's playing games with her completely.
She's struggling. So this would normally be nap time. So, hey, I'm gonna let you deal with your day as normal, really, Well, we had a sleepover.
I don't know. That's Jadyn's bed.
Jadyn, when she has her naps, she sleeps in the hallway.
Jadyn, what is this?
My extra bed.
Extra bed? You have 2 beds? I can't believe she sleeps in the hallway. Don't pets sleep in the hallway? When Stacie and Bill put their children down for a sleep, they resisted.
Stop. Don't hit.
Billy got up 3 times.
Billy? In bed, now. Because you want a spanking?
And Jadyn was fighting.
I'd much rather take a nap than do my work.
I'm sure you love him, but I don't.
Until, of course, she was allowed to sleep in the hallway. Oh, children have been sleeping for 3 hours.
Usually Jadyn won't go over 2 hours. Yeah. Billy's more likely to sleep longer just because he's younger.
Jadyn is 6 years old, and today she had a 3-hour sleep. 3 hours! And both Mum and Dad want them back into bed by 7:30. That just isn't happening at all.
Hey, Princess.
From what I've seen in the Bailey home, they have a very kind of shaded routine, and I really don't think that it's working for them.
Kids don't get much time to play. They've just woke up, a little bit of play, supper, and then by the looks of things, it'll be bath time, bedtime.
The routine that they have is definitely not working for them, and I'm going to change that.
So for you, the easier option is to go and cook.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I'd rather cook and do all that stuff than deal with the children on a regular basis.
I like that honesty, because I'm here to come up with solutions and change.
Just before dinner time, I noticed that Billy and Jadyn were helping themselves to food in the fridge and the pantry.
How can Bill and Stacie expect the children to eat at dinner time if they've been snacking right before? These bad habits are just setting the routine up for failure.
It's help yourself time, obviously.
What's wrong?
Billy, it's help yourself time.
You already had one. When Billy does the tantrums, we're just so frustrated. You're not getting more, Billy. And you just don't know what to do, and you just want them to stop screaming. It's hard. No, you're not going to re-eat the one you spit out. He just snaps.
At dinner time, there was one main thing that I noticed.
Do you want your plate?
Poor old Billy was in a high chair like a baby, pushed to one side. So I felt really sorry for him because he was just kind of there on the side, and Mum would turn around every now and then and, "Are you okay?" He's a toddler, not a baby. They should have had him in a chair.
Stop. Oh, it's already 8 o'clock. Mama needs to go to bed.
Bedtime for Jadyn and Billy is a nightmare, it really is.
Jadyn, no. Get down.
I'm getting down. Now you're gonna jump on it.
Stop.
You pulled me off the bed.
Go sit in your room.
Serious attitude from a 6-year-old.
Jadyn is a great kid. She can be really sweet, very loving and snuggly, and then she can be this like devil child. It's like Jekyll and Hyde, and you don't know which one you're gonna get if you say something, if she's in a good mood or a bad mood.
No way should Jadyn be speaking to her mother and addressing her in that manner. She's very, very rude. She can be very, very cheeky to her mum, and I find that disrespectful for a 6-year-old to be that way towards her parents.
The end. Night time.
When Stacie and Bill put their children down for a sleep, they resisted.
No, just 2 books, that's it.
My metal.
In bed. In bed.
And once finally they do go down, they keep getting up. And Mum and Dad were just allowing that to happen.
In bed. Bed. Get in bed.
We just have to keep doing it. Eventually he'll wear out. Lay down.
No.
Yes.
Night, Billy.
No wonder why. They slept for like 3 hours at lunchtime.
You get some rest before the fair so you can go. Jadyn's sleeping has been a struggle since she was about 1. It's my fault. I take full responsibility for her horrible sleeping patterns. I let her sleep in my bed. She stayed there until she was 4. We were just like, okay, she's getting too big. We can't sleep with her in our bed. Then we put her in a bed in the hallway. We're working on getting her to go to bed in her own room, but 99% of the nights she wakes me up and asks if she can go on her bed in the hallway, which we usually do just so we can all go back to sleep quickly. What's the matter? You need to go to sleep.
Sure enough, after being put to bed in her own bedroom, Jadyn came downstairs and would only go back to sleep in the hallway.
That needs to be addressed. Well, come sit down, let's have a talk. All right. Sure. When I first go into a family home, I observe the situation and the issues that the family have. And I take mental notes throughout the day of what I feel is not working. And at the end of the evening, I sit down and I talk to the parents about what I've observed throughout the day.
I'm getting anxious to hear what Jo has to say, what she thinks of everything she's seen and what's going on.
You know, maybe I'm living life with blinders on. I need somebody to come up to me and say, you know, hey, you're doing this really great, but why don't you try this a little differently?
You asked for my help, and today I observed in the house, and without a doubt, being in this house is absolutely fantastic. I love being with you guys, I really do. You're fun, your kids are beautiful, they're intelligent, and you know, I've had a really good day observing. But I must say that there are a few points I do want to talk about, and the first one is the routine. And I see that there is a routine in place, but it's very flexible. When do the children eat lunch? When do they have dinner? It's not consistent enough.
Even last night we were up late, but we always, like, before they go to bed, they always get a bath. I mean, you keep the same routine. Yeah, and we do.
What I'm trying to say is that as much as I see that there is a routine here in place, it's not consistent, and children need consistency. They were grumpy when they woke up because nap time was 3 hours. I mean, 3 hours is too long. It's far too long. Jadyn is 6 years old. She shouldn't even be having a nap. My next point is discipline. Now, I think there is a lack of discipline in this house. Your own child treats you in a way, Stacie, that is just absolutely despicable, and yet you tolerate it.
You say that we don't follow through with anything and it's despicable, and
The behaviour is despicable. And I'm talking about self-worth and self-respect. And I wouldn't expect no child to throw toys at me. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, we're not accepting that behavior. That's the thing you're saying we're not accepting it, okay? But we're looking for an answer, please. We're looking for an answer on to solve that problem. That's why we're doing this, in a sense, to find out what the answer would be. Though, right now, I could speak for my wife and myself, your tact is way off on how you approached us and started talking to us. Okay, you want to talk about respect. Okay, this is our house. Mm-hmm. Okay, and people don't come into my house and talk to me the way you just did.
I'm definitely not somebody who minces their words. I do believe that the best way of finding solutions is to be totally honest.
It was a shock to my system at first, and I was kind of like, angry, how dare she say all this stuff? She's been here, she hasn't been here that long.
I was about to throw everybody out of the house. That was it, I was done.
So we're ready to get started tomorrow. Up for some hard work?
Hello?
When Joe walked in, we were still defensive.
I was grateful that they even allowed me back into the house because, you know, I seriously thought that maybe they wouldn't allow me to come back in. Good, how was your day?
Oh, it was fine.
Stacie, I've got a routine that I wanted to put up on the pantry door, if that's okay. Okay. After I have observed a family, I like to go in with a household routine. It provides stability for children. So when it's up on the wall, you can stick to it like a timetable.
I have a question on Billy's nap, so you think we should wake him up after an hour and a half?
I really do think so. You'll find that because he's been very active during that period of 2:30 to 7:30, that he'll go to bed a lot easier. Before I start teaching my techniques, I lay out a set of rules of what behaviour is acceptable and what behaviour is not acceptable. No hitting, no biting, no back talking, all of that kind of stuff. What we want the children to do is to respect you as parents and realise that, you know what, you guys are in charge. When Bill and Stacie discipline their children, they place them into their own bedrooms. To send a child to their own bedroom where they have fun and where they sleep, the child's getting mixed messages. I'd love you to use the naughty step for Billy. The naughty step works for discipline. It's a place where the pair of you will sit Billy on when he's misbehaved himself. If Billy behaves in a way that's unacceptable, you will give him a warning first. You'll tell him, please do not do that. I do not like it, and not to do it again. And when you give him a warning, give him eye contact, and you're going to come down to his level, and you're going to lower the tone of your voice. So he'll automatically know that, you know what, this is not a game. If he does it again, sit him on the naughty step. You'll tell him, your behaviour was wrong. You do not shout at me or you do not hit me, for example. Sit down on that step until I come and get you.
What do you do after the 2 minutes? Because I know with Billy, he'll still be, you know, kicking his feet and having his tantrum.
Let him have his tantrum on the step. You do the 2 minutes and you say, I want you to say sorry to Mummy because that was wrong behaviour.
I was very skeptical of the whole situation still and how was this going to fix anything.
I know that the naughty step works and Stacie and Bill are just about to realise that it does work.
Can we do the step with Jadyn too?
I don't think she'll take to the step because she's older.
Instead of using the naughty step for Jadyn, I'm introducing the naughty room.
So I was thinking of this room here, look. It's the guest room, right? Is that the front room? Perfect, I think. She'll realise. I get sent in this boring room and actually I don't want to sit in here because I can't put the telly on and I can't do anything in here.
How long for her?
And put her in here for 6 minutes. Go for her age, 6 minutes. So she's always going to gain both of your attention through positive behaviour. And I think we should go for it.
All right, Billy, go do something bad so I can put you on timeouts.
See if this works.
Why don't we all play a game? Billy, look at Jojo. No, we're playing the game. Don't push the pieces over. Okay. Billy, if you do that again, I'm going to put you on the naughty step. Do you understand me? Right, then you be a good boy, please. When you do explain things to him, that you give him praise for doing that.
Okay, go on the naughty step.
Billy, did you just push that piece over? Did you? Sit on the naughty step, please. Off you go, onto the naughty step. The naughty step works because it's a place where the child can sit down and reflect on the behaviour that wasn't acceptable. This is not acceptable. We are playing a game. You do not ruin it. Now you stay on that step, please, until you can be a good boy. Stacie gave me this glance God, he's on the step, it's worked.
I just couldn't fathom that he was going to sit on a step without being strapped down to it. That kind of really, it shocked me.
Billy, I want you to be a good boy now. I want you to say sorry. Yes, okay. Thank you. Now up you get from the step and behave yourself. Up you get. Come on. And you can come and sit and watch now.
The first time that Billy was placed on the naughty step, it was a surprise to me. I didn't, I wasn't skeptical, but in some ways I was.
Good boy, Billy. Well done. Jadyn's a little princess, but she's got into this habit of sulking and whining to get her own way. That needs to be addressed.
Jadyn, it's quiet time. It's not time to play with bats and balls. You can sit in your room and play quietly. Jadyn. Jadyn, come here. One. Jadyn. If you talk to me like that again, you're gonna go downstairs in the naughty room. Do you understand? You don't give me those dirty looks and walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Do you understand me?
What was that? What was that? No way should Jadyn be speaking to her mother and addressing her in that manner. Go in there and explain to Jadyn. I'm not putting up with your back talking anymore. Don't just go and slam your door in your mother's face.
Jadyn, come here. Look at me. Right here. You don't talk to me that way, and you don't walk in your room and slam the door because you're mad. Do you understand?
Why doesn't she slam the door on you, Stacie?
It's rude to slam the door on people, Jadyn. Do you understand me?
Jadyn didn't answer her, and down she went into the naughty room.
You're gonna stay here until I come and get you.
Why? Why is she gonna stay there?
Because you don't treat people the way you're treating me, especially your parents.
Good for you. I'm glad you're taking a stand. Well, she's a 6-year-old girl, and she needs to have manners and respect for her mother. Simple as that. And if she's not prepared to do it, then she goes in that naughty room until she learns that she can talk to you and be your friend and respect you as your mother and have that lovely relationship. Everything now is an attitude.
Right.
What attitude? We're not doing attitudes in this household or anywhere. It's not acceptable.
Jadyn, you were in here because you were not talking politely to Mom. You were having an attitude, you were giving me dirty looks. You don't talk that way to me, that's not respectful. And I'm not gonna put up with it anymore. Okay, you need to tell me that you're sorry.
Sorry.
No, look at me and say it.
Sorry.
What are you sorry for? Being mean to me? I'm gonna try harder not to be? Yeah.
Jadyn's got the message of why she'll be back in there tomorrow. When I was observing with the family, I was quite shocked that Billy was in a high chair. He's a toddler, not a baby. They should have had him in a chair. Look what I've got for you. A seat. This is for you.
The first night we had Billy sit in his booster seat, I was a little nervous about that.
Do you get to sit at big boy table or do you want to take Mom's off your
Yeah.
I felt it was going to be a constant battle, keeping the food on the table, not on the floor, keeping him from disrupting everybody else that was sitting at the table.
So this is the first time he's in his big chair, and I think he deserves lots of praise because you're a big boy sitting in your chair.
Dinner tonight was great. Billy behaved really well. Jadyn and Billy both ate.
Billy behaved at the table on the booster seat, and I was wrong.
That couch is definitely being used as a crutch for both parents and for Jadyn, and it's not necessary. No way are we having any children sleeping in the hallway. Jadyn's a big girl and she's 6 years old, and she has a very pretty bedroom. And I would love, and I know Mummy and Daddy would love, Jadyn to sleep in her own bed like a big girl, okay? And we're gonna get rid of that silly old couch there in the hallway because we don't need it. All of a sudden I felt her body start to shudder.
You'll do it, honey. Keep talking. You'll be okay, Jadyn. You're a big girl. You can do it, okay? You're a big girl, honey.
And my heart was, was feeling it. I said, oh, she's crying.
You're a big girl, honey. If you have a bad dream, you can tell Mommy, and I'll come back in your room and tuck you back in your bed, okay? You'll be fine.
Part of me knew that she was doing it, trying to keep the purple couch and trying to manipulate us, but like the mommy part of you you see your child like that, you just want to stop it.
You'll be okay, Jadyn. You're a big girl.
Here is my little girl, the couch. I know she likes it. I know she wants to play with it and use it.
We're making giant leaps tonight because Bill's getting rid of the couch.
And when Joe told me that we had to get rid of the couch, it was a little bit of panic at first, and then it turned into relief where, like, yeah, we're gonna do this, you know.
Mummy's doing really well with Jadyn, who's in there in her own bed, so that's a good thing.
Oh, here she is. It's the queen of the house.
Hey, what happened?
She got over it.
She's in her bed?
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. I'm really proud of you.
She did fall asleep in her own bed with the knowledge that the purple couch was no longer there for her. I thought Joe was just a god.
And now that I've taught Bill and Stacie the techniques, I'm going to go away for a couple of days because it's really important that they learn to do these on their own. When I come back, I would like to see Jadyn with less attitude, and I would like to see Billy with less tantrums. How do you feel about that?
I think we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we need to.
I know that you can do it. Okay? So I'm going to go now.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you for everything.
You're more than welcome.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah. You take care of yourself.
We will. Okay.
My biggest fear with not having Joe here was that I'm gonna miss the kind of step-by-step guidance that she gives. It's like having instructions for your kids, which now my instructions are gone.
I've just left Stacie and Bill, and this is a really exciting time for me because little do they know I'm going to be watching. I really hope that Stacie keeps on top of Jadyn's attitude and that she uses all the techniques when she starts smart-mouthing and puts her in that naughty room when she's a cheeky madam.
Down here, I get to play with it.
Jadyn, you're playing with the piano right now. Jadyn.
I brought it down here so I can play with it. I brought that down here so Billy can play with it.
Jadyn.
And I didn't brought that snake down here so Billy can play with it.
Stop.
That is not on.
It's not acceptable. You're not even getting a warning. Let's go. Naughty room. You don't throw toys at your brother, Jadyn. And you don't try and slam the door on me. You stay here until I come and get you.
Good for you.
Say sorry.
Brilliant, Stacie. You've got the apology. See, now that's why the naughty room's working, Stacie. You're following through.
Jadyn, you're not gonna sit out here and pout some more. Jadyn, if you're gonna keep behaving this way, you're gonna go back in your naughty room. You're not gonna sit out here and pout. Jadyn, no. I'm not gonna give you a hug when you're behaving this way. You need to stop. This is your last warning. You stop now with the pouting or you're going back in the naughty room. I think Jadyn is gonna be more of a challenge turnaround. Let's go. We've kind of let this attitude develop over the last 2 years at least. I'm tired of her attitude.
She's a little more free-willed, independent, stubborn. So she's gonna have it's gonna take a little bit more time with her.
Okay, let's pick your toys up. Put them away. Good job. No, put them back in the drawer. We gotta go eat. Put them back in the drawer.
No.
Billy, pick that up and put it in your drawer. Put them in the drawer. You're gonna go back on the naughty step. This is not playtime.
Let's see how Mum deals with this. Come on, Stacie.
No. No.
You're not listening again. You stay here until I come and get you.
Sit right there.
You stay there until I come and get you. You do not get up.
They're hovering over Billy. This is not what I taught you guys.
Sit down.
told you.
I said no. Now sit down.
No, why'd you smack Billy? Oh, well, that's it. That's the naughty step ruined now. They've just undermined the whole thing.
Mommy!
I need to get back to the Bailey house. After I've left the household, I go away for a couple of days, and when I come back, I show the family footage because I like the parents to clearly see the mistakes they've made so that we can fix it. I've brought some footage here for the pair of you to see, and I'd like us all to take a look at it. There are a few points I do want to talk about and perfect. Let's take a look. That's lovely to see the pair of you spending time with Jadyn. But what room is that?
That would be the naughty room / guest bed.
Yeah.
And video game room. Okay, we'll move the TV to the master bedroom.
No, we'll just play the games out here.
Okay.
Okay, I like it. The pair of you are deciding where you're going to move that telly. I definitely think let's move the video and the TV into a different room, and there's no mixed messages. You're naughty, you go to the naughty room. Okay, let's carry on with this.
You're not gonna sit out here and pout somewhere. Jadyn, if you're gonna keep behaving this way, you're gonna go back in your naughty room. You're not gonna sit out here and pout.
Right. She hasn't physically done anything again wrong that would warrant her to go into the naughty room. They're entitled to feel the way they want to feel, but don't send them to the naughty room because of it. If she's still sulking, we ignore that and we say, right, okay, do you want to come and help Mummy in the kitchen because Mummy's cooking now? Or let's have a look at the games and let's play a game. Discipline is one thing, and when they come out of the room or off of the step, we then change that tone of voice so it's an everyday voice again. Okay, is that clear? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stacie? Mm-hmm. Okay.
My daddy! No. No. Mommy.
This is what we've got. We've got you disciplining Billy and putting him on the step. And each time he gets up because he thinks you're playing a game with him, you turn around and say, no, back on that step. But you don't come down to his level and you don't explain why he's sitting on that step. So now Billy thinks we're playing a game. Inevitably, he wears on your patience and grates that down, and then Bill, you give him a smack.
I said no. Now sit down. You stay there.
What I don't want Billy to think is that every time you ask him to sit on the step, that it's going to take a smack for him to sit down on that step.
Right.
Because I know that the pair of you are quite capable of putting him on that step without having to give him a smack. And the first time, it may take you an hour. And you think, my word, this is an hour. But the next day, it will get less and less. But consistency is the key here. Time will take care of itself. It will. After Bill and Stacie have watched the footage, I am going to be around to give them support, to give them encouragement, and to show them exactly where they were going wrong and how to correct that so that the result can be everlasting.
Jadyn, not in the front room, please. Jadyn, not in here. This is no longer a playroom. I think Jadyn's attitude is going to go away fairly quickly with the naughty room because she does not like going there.
I'm glad you explained that. That's good.
Now we're kind of hitting a point where it's just going to be persistence and just accepting that this is what we need to do. We just have to do it over and over and over and over until it clicks and it works.
The most important thing for me is actually the self-respect that I'm doing it right with the family.
Look at me. Don't hit your plate with your cup. Do you understand?
It gave me a reality check. My kids are gonna be better because of it.
Billy, do you want to go on the naughty step?
No.
Okay, then don't hit your plate with your cup.
Excellent, Bill. You came right down to Billy's level.
The kids know that, Daddy's not just gonna, stand in the corner of the kitchen and not get involved anymore, that he's a presence and that they're gonna have to deal with both of us when they're in trouble. That feels really nice.
Thank you. I've learned from the best.
play with Daddy now. You're gonna go play with Daddy.
The first day I met Joe, I wrote a note. I showed it to Stacie, she laughed, and the note says, I think she's full of So it was real tough for me after writing that note, then all of a sudden I'm thinking, you know, things she's telling us is working.
Don't throw the bottle.
Yeah.
Don't throw the bottle.
Don't throw the bottle, Bill.
Or now I gotta go turn the note more towards me, like I'm full of but
Yeah, Dad, up on the slide. Go for it.
boy, do I owe her an apology. And I actually feel closer to my kids now because of Joe. I mean, I really do.
Jadyn, Jojo's going home now, so I want you to be a good girl for Mummy and Daddy, okay? All right? Okay.
How could you not help get attached to Billy and Jadyn? They're so beautiful.
Sweetie. Bill?
Yeah?
Take care. Take care.
Good pleasure.
Yeah, it has.
Thank you for everything.
You're more than welcome. Huge help.
You gonna give hugs?
Bye-bye.
You say bye-bye?
Can Dad have a kiss?
Oh, he's upset.
Bill and Stacie, be persistent and remember, you're in charge, the pair of you. Keep at it. Bye-bye, Jadyn. Bye. Take care. You're more than welcome. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye. Kiss,
Throw a
kiss.
Throw a kiss.
Catch, kiss. Take care.
Hopefully, now that they have seen changes and there are improvements, that will spur them on to make changes every day for the bigger picture.
Jump.
Oh my God, we're on our own. It's like moving out on your own the first time. You have to pay your own bills and to deal with our kids all by ourselves now, which I mean sounds pathetic because we're parents, but it's kind of like, it's daunting.
Parenting is a puzzle. Joe brought in the last piece of the puzzle. You know, you don't have instructions. You just have a whole bunch of pieces you got to put together, and you pray to God every day that you're going to put it together right, and your child's going to turn out right. Yeah. I'm getting emotional here.
Okay, my turn. Oh, okay.
I started thinking about it and I realized that the issues we're having with the kids are not necessarily the kids' issues, but there are issues, especially like with Jadyn in her bed. God, if I had known it would be that easy, just boom, you know, 10 minutes of crying and we're done, I would have done it 5 years ago. Billy, he kind of thinks before he hits, because he realizes that there's consequences. I think having Bill and I coming together and kind of being a united front with the kids has had a huge impact.
I view myself as a parent now, as a better parent than I was yesterday. I only hope that in the future, I'm a better parent than I am today.